Hey, we're back.
Welcome back. Happy that you stayed with us. And this is a very interesting discourse that is about to happen right now. The Alumni Association of the Mico University College, formerly Mico Teachers College, continues to focus on aiding the development of their students through various initiatives. They join us this morning to zone in on MOSA Week, the theme, Artificial Intelligence in Education, preparing for an AI-enabled workforce.
Yes, an interesting conversation. With us this morning is Dr. Claudette Morris, MOSA Diaspora Ambassador, and Mr. Rudolph Sewell, Acting President of Mico University College. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
This is a very interesting topic.
And timely.
Very timely, and it's definitely one that, you know, everybody's talking about. But I'm curious to know about, you know, how you feel about AI kind of transforming the landscape of education.
Okay, so at Mico, and I have to say a little bit about the Mico itself.
Yes, yes.
Well, 188 years, founded in 1836, as one of the institutions established by the Lady Mico Charity out of England, primarily established to train teachers to prepare the children of those persons who were previously enslaved. So the Micos had to adapt over the years. So I can recall the early years, people talked about how do you make charts and audiovisual. We went into instructional technology with a little bit more sophisticated equipment. Then came the computer, hardware, and software, and we had to adjust. The movement now is on the software side into artificial intelligence. The institution must adapt, and therefore we're looking at several strategies. We have developed a statement leading towards a policy in terms of how it might be used by students and teachers as researchers in the process. Yeah. And of course, we do welcome the initiative by the alumni to bring this panel discussion together, because again, we have to deal with the challenge. It is here to stay.
Yes.
And we now have to adapt and use it. Right? I'll share a little bit more about my own thoughts, but Dr. Morris can tell a little bit about the initiative of the alumni in setting up this panel discussion.
Please do.
Please do.
Yes, because we, as you said, this is emerging technology and it's evolving, and there are a lot of pros and cons. So one of the basic issues is in terms of policy and ethics. So we are addressing that in the discussion this afternoon. How do you still include AI in education, but also where are the lines that you're drawing in terms of how it is being used by students and by even the workforce, because we're talking about now preparing persons for the workforce. People are complaining that, you know, robots are taking away their jobs and so, but if you are preparing your students to go out, then they will adapt to this technology, and then, you know, there won't be that panic in terms of how they're going to adapt in the workplace. So MOSA, our Mico Student Association, formerly that was the name before, but it's our alumni arm of the Mico College, and we do things all the time to support the college. So every year we have this MOSA week where we identify initiatives and go to the campus for the whole week, have some programs for the students. We have student development, and we always have a panel discussion of topical issues. So this week we're doing the same thing.
Okay.
And excellent. I think you answered the question I'm about to ask, but I'm asking it anyway, because oftentimes when we think about AI, we either decide it's a threat or discover that it's an opportunity. Are you sitting on the fence, or where are you seated?
Okay, so certainly I'm not one of the experts on the panel, but we have had to give this thought. The teacher preparation process includes the exploration of subject knowledge. Then there's also the art and science of teaching, pedagogy. Then we have to look at communication skills, and very importantly, interpersonal skills for the teacher to be able to motivate and to guide. There's always a little tension about that mix. And perhaps we have to spend a lot of time passing on or helping to facilitate the learning of subject knowledge. Earlier, we would say, okay, for simple recall purposes, people can just research and Google, and then you help them to do the analysis and the synthesis and the evaluation. The opportunity is there, because if AI will allow for independent learning at those levels, then the teacher educator can spend more time on the fundamentals of pedagogy. How do people learn? How do you include? How do you motivate? How do you address the needs? And also, very importantly, on the communication and the interpersonal skills.
Yeah.
So it's really an opportunity for us to recalibrate and in fact, in the end, produce effective teachers.
Yeah.
That knowledge part will be taken care of through independent learning.
Yeah, and I think, you know, like anything else, it's a tool.
Yes, it is.
And those of us who know how to use the tool
Yes.
will be better off. And we ought to maybe spend less time worrying about, you know, oh, is this going to take me out? No, learn to use the tool
Yes.
so that you are a part of the conversation. And speaking of the conversation, who is welcome to this panel discussion this evening, or is it just...
It's open to everybody.
And what
So
time is it going to be happening
It's
and
going to
where?
be at 4 o'clock. It's in our lecture theater, and we have a link. Oops, I should have. Oh, the link is right there.
There you go.
So at the bottom, it's go to YouTube, and then you just type in that word Mico University ABI. It takes you right to the presentation.
I imagine it'll be great
Yeah.
for teachers to be present, students alike, anybody really who wants to learn.
Right,
more.
because what we have also asked that, you know, the schools nearby, that they're 5th and 6th formers, because we're bringing them along.
Great.
And they, you know, they're young people who are using technology. So they have been invited to attend as well.
I might add there are many stakeholders in the process, and the home is also the socializing agency. So we also invite parents to interact. Because you see, one of the challenges we face, we have a generation that approaches things differently. The outcome will remain the same. They'll have to become productive and responsible citizens. The means by which we get there will change, and so we have to adapt. So Mico is committed. In fact, we have done training with our staff. We have engaged, and especially in this collaboration, we want to come up with that model where we'll apply the new technologies to prepare effective teachers and an effective citizenry and workforce.
Love to hear it.
Absolutely. So AI isn't going anywhere, so we're going to have to be adept at adapting.
That's right.
What's happening.
Look at you.
Thank you very much. Dr. Claudette Morris, MOSA Diaspora Ambassador and Rudolph Sewell, Acting President of Mico University College. On the other side of this break, myself and Tami will still be here. Will you? You should be here.
You might not be here because it's wags. I can't wait. Awesome.
I'm gonna take my time.